Okay. Hold on a second here. Okay, so the point of this stream is just I've been having some serious audio trouble with the hold on a second with the solution that I'm using. And so I'm trying to see if so the question here is, are you guys getting like a wicked echo? Because I'm getting one. But I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, so Christy, you're getting no echo. That's good. Oh my land, I see Pine Martin's name. I have not spoken to you in a minute. Guys, weren't we talking about Pine Martin briefly during the last Tuesday stream? Oh yeah, it's because I was hold on. Okay. It's because I had said we were talking a bit about camping in the desert, and I had mentioned that I believe Pine Martin has been to the Grand Canyon, and I was wondering about what that experience would be like camping, because I believe Pine Martin, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you climbed down the canyon, and I believe you had your tent with you. Am I wrong about that? Let me just open up the chat here. Okay, so I don't know what I did, but I've been messing with this for about a half hour, and some of the issues that I've been having have disappeared. Hold on a second. Yeah, Sean, are you still here? Oh, no, I think I accidentally set this to, well, I didn't accidentally. I set this to members only, but the live had already started because I wasn't sure if I wanted this to be completely public. Yes, Pine Martin hiked to the bottom and various other places in the deserts of the American Southwest. The reason we were bringing that up is because I think I've said to you before, Martin, how the idea of like trying to bushcraft in the desert is enchanting to me because I wouldn't know what to do, and so I like the idea of that challenge. Outdoor Dauber is here. Nice to see you. This is gonna be a very short stream, just because I'm testing. Oh, Pine Martin can't make it during the week because of his work schedule. That's too bad. I've tried to change the night before, but did not work out. I'm gonna set this back to public because I'm afraid that I may have accidentally kicked Sean in Alaska out. So if somebody is in contact with him, ping him and say that I've set it back to public so that he can join. It's just like a testing. Oh, I forgot to turn that off again. Doesn't matter. Dauber has, for old time's sake, retracted a message. Okay, Sean in Alaska is back. Yeah, sorry, Sean. I had wanted to set this to members only because it's a scrappy test stream to see if I fixed my wicked echo issues. And then I saw your name pop up just as I clicked save for changing it to members only, so I had to set it back to public. You were highlighted in red. Okay, that's good to know. Now, the one interesting thing here is, well, interesting to me, is that I like to keep the YouTube page muted. The YouTube feed muted, and I was getting echo off of that a minute ago. But now I closed that window, reopened it, muted, and it should be okay. So who's with us? It's really, you know what? I never get the chance to stream on Saturdays, but like I'm seeing names here who I haven't seen during one of my streams in a while, and I like these guys. Like there's Outdoor Dauber, who's he's okay. There's Pine Martin. Excuse me. We got Sean in Alaska. So Sean thinks that the audio is good because last week we were having some audio problems. Apparently, Destiny was complaining about my audio, and so was Russell. Yeah, Sean in Alaska says that he doesn't have the YouTube page open when he goes live. He only uses the StreamYard app. I like to keep the excuse me, guys. I like to keep the YouTube page open because that includes the little icons of people who are members or mods. Whereas in this new app I'm using, the Streamlabs Talk Studio, I don't get that unless I have this little scrolly bit here. But in the actual side chat, I get no hints. There are a lot of things about which StreamYard was better than this, but I just can't afford what they're changing. I couldn't afford it anyway, and doubling me to like 90 US a month, nope, can't do it. Christy and Nine Toes are camping right now, and you're both sick. Oh, that sucks. That's terrible. Shawnee's here. Nice to see. I look so clear tonight, Shawnee says. You use the free version. I paid for it because I want my logo in the corner and because I want to stream in 1080 rather than 720. I mean, there are a couple of other little things, little bits and bobs, but those are the main things. Because I have like channel members, and I make a little bit of money off of the streaming, not a lot, but a little bit. I feel that it's worth the upcharge. Just it's not worth the StreamYard upcharge. Just taking a look to make sure. Peanut Trucker is in the house saying you guys are sick too, but you guys are traveling. You guys sent me pictures of whiskeys and stuff. Ugh. Went to the Santa Claus parade today. Let me tell you something about that. For a guy with crippling social anxiety like I have, the crush of humanity at the parade, which I didn't see, but in the mall where the Santa Claus from the parade goes, is very hard for me to deal with. So I'm loving the fact that I'm sitting here in the basement alone. Sean says there's a Tullamore Nog in your future. I'm thinking, yep, I really do support that. Christy Moonshine from Tennessee, yep. Yeah, he was sending pictures for sure. So here's the thing. I'm on the Ticking of Talks. I'm part of this cocktail designers group. And for we have a challenge to do a cocktail for I was going to say Thanksgiving, but I mean American Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is over. And I had this idea in my head, but of course I cannot buy allspice dram in Quebec, so I'm trying to last minute a cocktail concept. It has to be something. It has to be flavors, like at least one flavor from excuse me, a Thanksgiving feast. So I'm guessing I'm just going to go for something cranberry. Like, I wonder if I can do cranberry and cinnamon. What do you guys think? Like, do you guys do pumpkin pie down there? Maybe I can do something with a little scoop of pumpkin pie filling and then double strain it. Something like that. I just don't know. I did a pretty cool one for Halloween. Sean Lasky says allspice what? Allspice dram. Hold on, let me see if I can find a. It's also called allspice liqueur. Like you can DIY allspice dram, but it takes like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Of course, now I'm trying to find it for you guys, and it's just like everything is like, here's Alton Brown's allspice dram recipe. Hi, Grace. I can't find it now. Like, I don't have time to make it because we got to have something up by Wednesday. Oh, Cotton and Reed allspice dram. There's a couple of companies that make this stuff, but here I'll show you. I'll do a little screen share, show you guys. Know what I'm saying? The screen share. It is nice not to have that echoing happening right now. Like, I don't know what I did, which means I don't know how to fix it if it happens again. Is this sharing right now? Are you guys seeing this? No. No, it's not sharing. Tabernacle. Oh, it's because I didn't show it on stream. There we go. I am currently sharing my screen. So this is what it looks like. It's essentially an allspice liqueur, right? And so I thought it would go really well with like cherry or maybe pumpkin flavors. But I can't get it in Quebec. Maybe I can get it at the LCBO and just. I'm not going to Hawkesbury between now and Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to come up with some different ideas. Cocktail. Can we stop? Ahem. Oh, my land, Kincaid Outdoors in the house. How are you doing? I don't usually stream on Saturdays. I'm just running some audio tests here. So yeah. Good to know you're doing all right, Colin. Yeah, dram time, says Sean in Alaska. Clear that throat. I finished off a bottle of a scotch that I must make sure to always have around. It's called the Craig Ellicky 13. It's like way under $100. It's in the 70s. I mean, I buy it in Alberta, so it's fabulous. It's big, it's loud, it's dirty. It's 46.5%. I'm not going to go to the mats for that. Just tastes delicious, and it's like whiskey is so expensive, so it's nice to see something that is within the $70 to $80 area that is that damn good, and it's like non-chill filtered, no caramel coloring. Outdoor Dauber says, how about a smoked cranberry infused bourbon? Yeah, well, I'm gonna do something based on bourbon anyway because it's for American Thanksgiving. I was thinking of putting in cranberry, but I just wasn't sure. So you think like I should smoke the glass? Yeah. Yes. Okay, Peanut Trucker is checking into a motel. I'm gonna have to go pretty soon. The wife wants me to print out some stuff. I'll do that a little bit later. She wants me to pick out the picture to print out the pictures from Santa Claus. Hike with Mike in the house. How's it going? Just letting you know I'm not going for a full 2 hours tonight, Mike. I'm just doing a quick audio test here. And so right now everything seems great. So I'm as happy as a pig in shift. Because I mean, for the past couple of weeks, I have been unable to bring like a guest on screen because of this crazy echo I've had, and I've been like looking up how to fix stuff, and all the information is about the like OBS version of Streamlabs rather than this Talk Studio thing. So I've been very frustrated. I finally sent them. I sent their support section a couple of notes. And everything they've said to me has not been helpful. Not because they're not saying good stuff, but it's like everything I check, it's like, nope, I've done that. Nope, I've got that. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That one came up a little too fast. I couldn't mute. I haven't been able to mute at all tonight anyway because I'm not fast enough. But yeah, I think it's going swimmingly. I just hope it still works when I do my usual Tuesday stream, because I'm going to be real irritated if it doesn't. I'm wondering now. I'm wondering if I had this open in 2 tabs or 2 different browsers. Like maybe that was the issue. Like, I'm gonna feel real stupid if that was the issue. If I just had it open in 2 browsers, so it was like feeding in twice. That would be embarrassing. Colin says, audio sounds good. Your cough sounds just like you're in the room with me. Sorry about that. Fortunately, I'm not in the room with you, so if it is something that's contagious, you're safe. Okay, it's 1951. It's 7:51. We'll go until 8 o'clock, and then we'll shut her down. Fast enough that time. Kelly Flynn, I'm just on briefly to do some audio testing and stuff. In fact, I'm only going till about 8. How are you doing, Kelly? Kelly and I just discussed one of the books I had on the live stream recently. I'm always on the lookout for new books, like new outdoorsy books. Something I believe that he made like a PBS documentary on this trip. Has anyone seen that? It was first shown on PBS in May 1989 as part of the Adventure series. It won second prize for profiles at the 1990 American Film Festival. You can obtain Into the Great Solitude on VHS or beta by writing or calling New Film Company. That tells you that was a different time, wasn't it? Yeah, like beta. Holy crap! Yeah. So I'm always on the lookout for books like this, or obviously the Kephart book. So on Tuesday, anyone who's going to be there, or anyone who's here now, if anyone's got any suggestions for really good ones, I've got Northern Vagabond by Inglis, which I'm trying to pull out here. Tabernac. Ooh, language, Jesse. Right? Life and Career of J.B. Tyrrell, namesake of the Tyrrell Museum in Drumheller, Alberta. At least I believe it's him that they named it after. Oh, my land, I'm making a mess. Come on, bookshelf. Don't let me down. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So Kelly and I were discussing that book on the interwebs, on the Gmails, the emails. Outdoor Daubers, axe recommendations, Jess. I feel that axes have become very expensive. Here's the thing, and every time someone asks me for axe recommendations, I'm always gonna say this. Hey, Canadians here. How you doing? Someone's always gonna say, get ahead and roll your own. And I'm always gonna say, before telling someone to do that, check their skill level. I believe that the best axe you're going to get, even today, is still to buy a pre-1969 head. Some would say pre-1959 head, and put it on a haft that either you've carved yourself after finding a perfect piece of wood, or a haft with vertical grain. But that being said, if you got some money, absolutely, I back the Gränsfors Brooks concept. If Made in America is big for you. Council tool hits at many price points, and even at the low end, it's still a well-made tool. When I say low end, I mean price-wise. I don't mean quality-wise. Council tool is probably the only um, old-ish axe maker still in operation in the United States. I've got one council tool, and it is a solid piece of work. So yeah. Outdoor Dauber is looking for a replacement for his broken Collins. Just put a new haft on that head. There's nothing wrong with that head. That's a good head. Check out, Kelly says, check out Ben East. I have 3 of his books. Awesome reads. Ben East. Excuse me while I write that down. In my brain book, I should probably put a page for book suggestions. You guys have been watching me for a while, know that my brain book is like this little journal that I write everything in so that I don't forget about it. Ben East books. 4 minutes until we shut this thing down, okay? There we go. Whiskey Harbor in the house. How's it going? Kincaid loves his Collins. Yep. Low end. Inexpensive does not equal cheap. Absolutely it doesn't. For sure. But, if you don't want to keep that Collins head, I'll just send you my address. Kincaid was considering acquiring the Boys Axe version besides the full-size one I already have. I don't have much in the way of full-sized axes. Excuse me, like Big Honkin'. I've got a couple that I've restored, and I've got one serviceable maul. But most of my axes are in the small forest axe size, down to like the hand hatchet size. Not on purpose. It's just that's the way it rolled when I was buying axes. I mean, I do a lot more carving than camping. It feels like. So I've got 3 that are in my head at any rate. Carving axes. I mean, 2 of them are officially carving axes. Outdoor Dauber says, I might order the full swing 26-inch haft. Yeah, absolutely. That if that head is the weight that I think it is, then it'll be fine for a 26-inch haft. It's just like you're not going to put something small forest axe sized on a 26-inch haft for sure. 2 minutes. I hear my family upstairs, so I don't have the freedom to just kick back and hang with you guys all night. But yeah, Dauber, let me know if you do that. I want to see pictures when it's all set up. Maybe in an upcoming live stream, we should talk about axe restoration and because there are all kinds of things. Like, for instance, I do not under any circumstances use glue when I'm putting the wooden wedge in the top, but some people absolutely swear by it. Maybe it would be interesting to have that kind of conversation on one of our regular Tuesday night streams, like axe restoration philosophy kind of thing. It's like a 1.4 kilogram head. Yeah, I think that would be okay on a 26-inch haft for sure. I think so. I was just checking the time. I do not want to end up ignoring my family. BLO on the wedge. Yep, you and me both, buddy. Absolutely. Yeah. It still weirds me out how the timing is so different between the YouTube page over, well, that way and this app here. All right, Colin's out. See you later. He's at 1 minute early. Well, probably about 30 seconds early. Yeah, I guess it's, I'm just waiting for the clock to turn because I don't want to be like, okay, bye. Said I'd be here till 8 and left at, oh, there we are. We are at 8. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me while I did my test. It sounds like everything's working fine, which makes me happy as I pig in shift, as I keep saying. I will see many of you on Tuesday. Those who I will not see on Tuesday, uh, well, sucks to be me, I guess. I'm gonna miss you. Hey, Susie Q was here. See you later, Susie. And to everyone, as I always say at the end of these here streams, between now and next time, Martin, maybe I'll drop you a line just to sort of catch up at some point soon. Um, anyways, back to what I was saying. Between now and Tuesday, everybody, please stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and be kind to one another.